Oh, that's fucking horrendous.
Not like copyright, but definitely a little bit of legalities there because they just ripped off the branding. So do you reckon they're under-seasoning the kitty bag?
I reckon they under-season the kitty bag.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a conspiracy
It
theory.
is. It's this big revelation. Imagine if I smoked crack. You're listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, Around the Dinner Table with Cherie, Cam and Lorne, where we chat all things food and business. Welcome back to the most delicious podcast on the internet.
Here we go.
Around the Dinner Table.
Here we go.
With Cherie, Cam and Lorne.
Hello.
At your service. Hey.
We should start showing you analytics. I reckon that would fire you up. That'll get you like being all hypey on all the intros and stuff.
Why?
Well, seeing if it makes a difference.
The 3 seconds of attention, isn't it?
Hey, guess who's got a food podcast in New Zealand? Like, encroaching on our territory. Sam Lowe.
Oh, does he?
Rude, eh?
no way.
We were New Zealand's only and best food podcast.
Yeah, best. So lead
I
with
know.
best.
We might have to take him down.
You were supporting him yesterday.
I was. That's how I found out he's got a podcast, because we did him for Cookbook Club yesterday. So we all did Sam
Surely
Lowe's.
he's not up to season 3.
He's not. He's only up to episode 3.
Ah, okay.
Yes, and his is food and culture, and we're not very,
very cultural.
to be fair.
I don't know, it's pop culture,
Yeah, something.
popular culture, you know?
Yeah, food
What's
culture.
happening around the world?
Yes. So, yeah. So just be aware of that. Just be mindful of that.
So
We've got some.
definitely don't go listen to his podcast.
We've got some
But is it
healthy.
good?
I didn't listen to it. I just noted it. We've got some competition, which is actually always good because it drives us to be better, doesn't it?
Yes.
So,
Especially
here
you.
and forth. Is it? How do you say that? Here and forth.
Here and forth. Yeah.
Here and forthwith, I present to you the new and improved Pepper and Me podcast.
Oh, a little bit of a fire under someone.
Okay,
let's go.
So we're going to now start the podcast with food news. Or is that a good way to? Yeah.
No.
So we're each bringing something to the dinner table to try. It's either a new food, a new brand, a new food product in the supermarket, or a new trend or something that's trending online.
Okay.
So you could anything that's trending online, we can bring in to taste.
Right.
Yeah. So we each bring one thing, and I reckon we've got 1 minute 30 to try each
Yep.
thing and discuss it, review it, move
Sounds
on.
good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good game plan.
Game plan A.
Nice.
Nice little intro.
Yeah, I think we need to get a proper intro for that. I'll work on something.
Okay, work on something. Yeah. Yeah.
the
It's
trumpet
food,
noise?
food
Yeah.
news or food critic, food review, food something.
What's hot?
What's hot? What's not?
Yeah.
We already did the whole cancel and whatnot.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. It's just trying. It's
Yeah.
reviewing, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
so you don't
thinking
have
outside
to.
of the box.
Okay, let's do Campbell's first.
Okay.
Please tell us about your.
Okay,
please
so,
tell us about your item, Campbell.
Today in hot food news, we have the trending Fanta eggs. Have you guys seen or heard about these
I
things?
have not.
Okay, so essentially it looks like it's a dish that comes from an Asian country, mystery known,
Okay.
but it essentially is poaching eggs in Fanta. They do finish it off with other vegetables, but because the show is on a tight budget, I've just done the eggs and the Fanta.
Okay.
Would you guys like to try it?
I would love to try it. That doesn't look like poached egg though.
It's
Oh, it scrambles when you poach it and you scramble it up.
Oh, you poach it then scramble it.
And as you're
Oh.
boiling the Fanta off, I guess it slowly evaporates and you're just left with kind of a citrusy.
I did have to.
Sweet citrus
I did
egg.
have to
Drain
sieve
it.
off the Fanta because I put too much on.
Did you use any other seasoning?
No,
Okay,
so I
let's
left
go.
it and
Let's
I
try.
threw some man grind to the side there.
Nice texture.
I'm not excited for this at all. I saw this and I was like, this is not what I'm about.
I actually have tried it, and it's
Whoa.
quite deceptive, and it also. What did you guys think?
Wow. You really get the citrus. I
And
wouldn't.
it's just heaps of sweetness.
It's very citrus. But I would never have tasted that much citrus in Fanta.
Salt would elevate it
Yeah.
way more,
I feel like there's orange zest in there.
but it's quite almost, when it's hot, it's quite candy flossy.
Right. It's.
Interesting.
Well, I
eh?
mean,
light.
you'd never make it, would you? It's very rogue, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, I was quite upset at how much I didn't hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just too confusing.
It's very
It's
confusing.
very confusing. That's very sweet, isn't it?
So when it cooked off, I added an extra egg because it was quite sloppy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's essentially the flavour.
Eggs, there you
Okay,
go.
Fanta eggs.
I'm sitting there at a 3 out of 7.
Yeah, 3 out of 7? Why are we rating out of 7?
I just find it cool.
Okay.
And you have to really think about out of 7. Like, out of 10, you can kind of throw off a 7. But when you go 5 out of 7, it's quite high.
Yeah, that is quite high. I mean, I certainly would never make it nor choose to eat it, but I also don't hate it. So it gets points for...
Yeah, but you're not going to pick that on a buffet.
Yeah, but you haven't
Well,
vomited.
I wouldn't go to a buffet in the first place, so... Okay,
Off we move.
Off we move. Let's not rate them. It's just trying.
Okay.
Mine or yours?
Go on, yours.
Okay. So, have you seen this one?
Yep.
So, this one's all over...
It's Utah or something, eh?
Well, I think this is all inspired. The Mormon housewives are
this is-
doing sodas, all these soda things with milky stuff. They put coconut cream and they put into their Coke Zeros, and there's all, because they don't drink alcohol, there's like shots of coconut milk, shots of raspberry,
Yeah,
and there's all these
yeah.
different flavors. I don't know if this is where this came from, but I'm assuming it is. So fizzy with creamy is really
But ice in a
trending.
thing's super Japanese, isn't it? Like super Asian-y kind of
I think
convenience store.
it is, but it's also very American.
Right,
Because they buy drinks like this, like
Can we come back to the
Yeah. The plastic?
the cupped ice? Where's
ridiculous.
this from?
Oh, from the Korean shop down there. I felt like this added to the whole
does, yeah.
scene.
Yep.
So we should tell. I've got a cup of ice from the shop next to my gym. A big plastic cup of ice. The packaging is horrendous.
Wait,
but
you're
they
putting
do
Coke
this.
in there?
So it's essentially
Yes,
what you're
I'm
doing a
gonna
protein
put-
shake with Coke Zero.
Yes. So Coke Zero.
It's like a spider.
Coke Zero.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. This is what they do, Lorne.
Really?
Yes, I keep seeing it all over my For You page.
Who's they?
Everyone everyone on the internet.
The Utah girlies.
And now
thought
I'm going.
Oreo Coke was going to be rogue, but this is...
Okay, now I'm going in with my protein shake. They use Fairlight in America. We don't have that here, I don't think. So I'm
What's
using
Fairlight?
Fairlight. I don't know. It's like their protein shake
okay.
of choice. This is a
Musashi.
Musashi high protein shake vanilla flavour. And I'm going to pour that on top of the Coke Zero.
Oh, that's liquid gold.
Is it? Yes. And I want to
Oh, you can
to
see it
stab it
separating.
through the lid. So I'm going to put the lid back on. I'm going to put my glass straw in.
Do you guys remember making spiders as a
Yeah,
kid?
but this is a bit different to a spider.
So we're Coke Zero vanilla protein shake. This will be interesting if the listeners like this or if it's annoying because they can't see what we're doing. Okay. I'm going to try it first because I've never tried it. It looks nice. It's not separated. It
yeah,
looks
I'm
like,
surprised it
a
hasn't
milk
split
tea.
or anything
It looks
like
like
that.
an iced coffee.
It's exactly like a spider.
Yeah?
Yep. That's nice.
You go, Lorne.
I love it.
You go first. I've got...
I would drink that. I would choose to drink that. It's exactly like your Coke with a vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, from when you're a kid.
Yeah.
So just a spider. Straight spider.
Exactly.
It's
the
just
same.
straight spider
But extra gains.
with
a Z.
gains.
Oh, yeah, that's really sweet. Is it vanilla flavoured?
Yeah,
I
it's a
actually reckon
vanilla
it needs
protein
vanilla
I
shake.
reckon it needs more Coke on top.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you want to get the gains.
You drink that to the side. No.
That is absolutely delightful.
actually not
it's
bad,
not
eh?
split at all. If you left it, I did see Logan try it and he left it and it did start to split a bit. So
Yeah.
you maybe want to put it away real quick.
It's pretty hard not to
Yeah.
put a protein shake away, though.
Well, I find it hard to put a protein shake away. Do you know what? I've actually never tried this without the
Try it.
Coke. I'm going to try it, the protein shake. Oh, that's fucking horrendous. Oh, that's
Go, look.
rank. That is rank. That is like a...
But vanilla's just like unflavoured really for protein shakes, isn't it? Like,
Isn't that the one that's super sweet?
Oh, that's yucky.
It's quite sweet,
That
eh?
is thick. That's like...
Crack up.
That's not for
it's
me.
not that
no, it's a
bad.
firm no from me. Okay.
it's just like a vanilla up and go.
We're done?
Yeah, well,
But
I
not
would.
as good.
Yeah, that's not good. Not good. Did you try it?
Oh, no.
You know.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. I'll
don't
drink
like-
it with Coke. I
don't like
wouldn't
that
drink it
brand.
myself. Okay.
I find it quite interesting.
Okay. Moving on. Lorne.
But people must...
Lorne has brought to the table
Oh,
the Oreo Coke.
Oreo Coke. Oreo Coke Zero as well.
Oreo Coke Zero. Thank you.
Yep, this was going viral like 3 weeks ago, and I bought one at the supermarket and then left it in my fridge because I didn't even want to drink it. But
Did you see the cookies as well?
Yeah, the Coke
Coke
cookies.
flavoured cookies. Yeah, it would have been nice if you had
You
the
go
combo
first.
too.
No, you go first. I've got kid germs, remember, so I don't
Oh,
want
you're going to go last.
You go, sure.
I'll smell it.
I
Smells like normal
I
Coke.
like the bold collab from the brands.
Clever.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this actually this morning in the shower.
Whoa.
What peppermint could do.
Well, we should try license something like for a show or a TV show and make like a licensed, like could you imagine, I don't know, like a Harry Potter seasoning or something like
yeah.
licensing.
How do you
tastes
do
like a
that?
Mario,
It
yeah.
costs a
A
fortune.
little bit.
Anyway, the Coke.
It's
What?
like a poor man's vanilla Coke.
Yeah. It's definitely got a cookie. Somehow they've got a cookie flavour in there though.
Yeah, it's vanilla Coke.
It is, but that's got biscuit.
Interesting. It's not bad. Coke.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
Bad.
It's definitely not vanilla Coke.
It's just not as good as
No?
vanilla Coke.
No, that tastes like a cookie.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I wouldn't do
like-
it.
Worth worth trying or? Yeah, I'm kind of
It's
with you
actually
on that one.
It's actually not super dissimilar to this
Yeah.
in terms of like the sort of vanilla-y, creamy,
Yeah.
soda-y.
But this is giving nostalgia, and that's giving weird.
Yeah. I wonder if they didn't do the zero sugar with it and they
Oh.
just used proper sugar.
That
Different.
did just get a bit lumpy. Whatever is okay. I don't know if I like this segment. I feel sick. But okay, we can tick that off the bucket list. All right, lovely.
On to the next.
I've brought a few things to keep up my sleeve for interesting things to try for the next few weeks.
Yeah, I've got a few ideas.
Yeah. Please send us a message if you've got something that you want us to try, a trend that you want us to try. That would be great. All right, I'm going to give Lorne the floor/microphone because you've been all the way to Auckland
Oh, man.
to get some content for the podcast, haven't you?
I did.
So give us a
And
rundown.
I ate
This
so
is
much.
exciting.
I know, isn't it exciting? Remy's really branched out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ate so much over 3 days that on the fourth day I was ending up spewing at 3 o'clock in the morning because my body had had enough of food. Like, it was bad.
It's pushing the boat out.
It was, yeah, anyway. We went up to Auckland and, we did the rounds. We went to Depot, we went to Guilt, we went to Roo, we went to Blueberries Inn, we went everywhere. But I won't waste too much time. The picks were the skirt steak at Depot was easily
The best meal.
the best meal that I'd go back for 10 times over. It was so mean. Perfectly cooked, really well seasoned. Had like a massive handful of tobacco onions on the side, which would it just
What's
be?
a tobacco onion?
It's just like deep fried onions.
Can I
But-
ask? Oh, sorry.
You go.
I was going to say, can I ask another dumb question? Where's the skirt steak come from on the cow?
The skirt.
Where's that?
It's not the flank, is it? Because the flank is the bavette.
Yeah. No.
It's a cut, similar cut like that though. Hot and fast cut. It's got a lot more flavour to it
Yeah.
and a lot more texture to it, almost like a rump.
Because it looks like you can pull it apart almost, eh?
It's probably more like it's not super.
It's not quite a good. It's popular with the American barbecue as a skirt steak.
Because the Depot is
For a
quite
hot
an
and
American
fast.
themed, is it, to an extent?
Oyster bar.
Depot is. I don't know if it would be American themed. The diner next door is.
Al Brown's one, eh?
Yeah, because they do the poutine and all that's quite
Yeah,
Canadian.
yeah.
It's quite Canadian actually.
Ah,
next door.
okay.
Depot's like a staple in Auckland hospitality scene. I think they've been around for, I'd say,
For yonk.
they opened when I used to work in Auckland and I was about 23. So, maybe 13 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
I remember when they opened and it was an oyster bar, but they've had some dishes on their menu like the fish sliders and the sugar pie and the skillet cookie that they've become like staples in Auckland cuisine. They're quite iconic to Auckland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't change that menu now.
Nah, and Al Brown's just an incredible chef. He's really just doesn't care. He just wants to make good food. And he's talking about how he started serving wine in tumblers and all like the who's who in Auckland were like, oh, we won't go there. We're not drinking wine out of a cup. And everyone's like, perfect. Don't come. This is our safe space where people go to hang,
Yeah.
No bookings. I'm pretty sure you have to
can't,
just
you just have to
line
rock up.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite different, bit of a game changer. Here we go. Skirt steak is the US name for a cut of beef from the plate. It's a long, flat, and prized for its flavour rather than the tenderness. It is distinct from hanger steak, also called skirt or onglet. I don't know what it means from the plate. Flank steak. Oh, it is. What is skirt steak called in New Zealand? Flank steak.
Okay, there you
Well,
go.
flank steak's bavette, so it's all the same.
There you go.
There you go. It's all the same.
And it was
well,
it was delicious, was
It was
it?
delicious.
it is
Super flavourful.
funny. I always because bavette's my favourite steak. So there you go.
We had, I think it was.
Oh no, hold on. But then what's the difference between a skirt steak and a flank steak? They're both known as flat steaks. Skirt steak is longer, thinner, and richer than flavour than flank steak. Well, how can it be different if it's the same? Skirt steak has more fat, making it taste richer and juicier than flank steak. It also has more connective tissue.
Okay, so that's probably why it looks that extra little bit more.
Yeah,
'Cause it
that's,
looks like it just
that's
tears
contradicting
apart.
information there. They must be slightly different.
Similar idea though.
It is a similar idea. They're also obviously very similar cuts. They are delicious. And I would say comparable to the most well-known steaks like rump.
Yeah.
Like it's not the most tender, but it's got the best flavour. Like if
And
you
I
want
love rump steak.
I love rump steak too.
Yeah.
I really rate rump steak over sirloin. I think I still love eye fillet, but I've been buying rump.
Yes, yeah.
for
I buy it
sure.
at the supermarket over Stirling and Scotch fillet.
But a bavette or a flank is definitely my favourite for a steak fritz with a really nice jus. I know it's very trendy. I've talked about
The
it
jus.
before. It's
The
just
jus.
it's just bloody delicious. Okay, cool. All right.
So depot.
Depot.
So yeah,
Skirt
tobacco
steak.
onions, cayenne pepper, sort of deep fried onions, and like just like a chunk of iceberg lettuce with like a dressing on it. It was
So you had a wedge salad.
Yep.
We spoke about this last week.
Ah, yeah,
did you
we
take a
did.
photo for Cam?
no.
Okay.
I literally took like 2 photos the whole weekend.
Wow.
So that poll, coming back to that poll about the lettuce,
Yeah.
mescaline was well bottom.
Bottom
Yeah.
A.
Cos was right up there.
Yeah.
Other meals, the dumplings at Blueberries were so good. They were like massive, and they were like they almost were like filled with soup. Like they were so juicy.
Oh, is it like a xiaolong bao, like a soupy
Okay.
dumpling?
No, but they were so good. Like we only got 4 of them, like a plate with 4 of them, and I probably could have eaten 10 of them alone.
Interesting. So did they have liquid inside them?
Yeah.
So that's a xiaolong bao. It's you make the stock. You know how stock sits like jelly?
Yes.
And then they put the jelly inside the dumpling.
So then when you,
well,
like,
they
steam
heat it
all
back
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. And then when you steam
that's
it,
smart.
it turns to liquid, and you almost the correct way to eat them is to kind of bite it, slurp the
slurp
soup
the
out,
soup.
and then you have that bit of
jelly.
meat
Oh right,
as
with you.
well with you, and it's
So good.
they are very
Where's-
very
Where's
nice.
Blueberries in Auckland?
Blueberries in.
Blueberries in.
Blueberries in. Sorry.
Ponsonby Road. It's another place that's
Staple.
been there for 20 years and is a staple. The blueberries and pork belly bao bun is, I would say, also one of the top 10
of
of
the top.
Auckland's iconic dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
There used to be a little ramen bar called.
It's still there.
Is it in
Yep,
there
yep.
still?
Yep.
Oh wow, I thought that would have been long gone. Chop.
Chop.
We used to go
Yeah.
there all the time. Yes, long time ago, 15 years ago. Maybe not quite, 13 years ago.
Where else did we go? Oh, we went to Guilt as well, which
Yeah,
is
Josh
the
Emmett's
Josh Emmett one.
and the Chancery
And that was
Chambers.
good. But I think I'd probably pick Depot over it for it was kind of like it's just not my style of dining. It was a little bit too fancy.
I was
okay.
wondering that,
Like-
but I know that Hayley likes it.
Haley liked it. We got not the crudo. Would it have been called a crudo?
Yes, the crudo with the different sort
Yeah, it
of
was like
sashimi.
3 different
And it-
types of
Like fried capers, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of citrus.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful, delicate dish.
Yep.
Do you know what? Delicate's actually a good word to describe guilt.
Yes.
Because the flavours are not massively
No, they're
bold,
not. They're
punchy.
not.
It's delicate. But when we went, they nailed everything. They nailed
the
every element.
I thought the pasta was cooked perfectly because I
Mm.
quite like it, al dente.
Mm-hmm.
And Haley was like, "Why have they served us raw pasta for how expensive this this pasta dish is?" 'Cause she likes it.
Interesting.
And so I was like, "This will be interesting." So, like, what's your take on how pasta should be cooked?
Well, this is. You go to Italy. When you've been to Italy, you have to shut up.
yeah.
Because Kiwis don't like al dente pasta.
Yeah,
That is a generalisation, but it is, I would say it's very true.
Right.
So even when we went to Italy, we were both like, far out thought I knew what al dente was.
Yep.
We don't know what al dente
Right.
is here.
But is that? Do you still get that sort of al dente kind of bite with fresh pasta?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because this
Maybe
stuff
not.
tasted like it was dry.
What was it? Rigatoni or?
Like macaroni, but big macaronis.
Oh,
What
yeah.
are big macaronis
Oh
called?
yeah.
Jumbo.
Maybe you don't get the same very firm crunch
Yeah.
but you get this chew firm
Yep.
to the bite.
Yep.
I do think, what Kiwis like and what or think al dente
Yep.
is very different. And the fact is, it's actually fine to say you don't like al dente pasta,
Yep.
which is something we had to really like.
Figure out.
As mum and dad, they were like horrified. They were like, "This is just not enjoyable." Even Matt, actually, and he's a chef, is like, "I thought I knew what al dente was,
Yep.
but they take it to the next level." So,
Interesting.
so perhaps Josh Emmett's gone to that level and been like,
Possibly,
"This is authentic. This
Yep.
is how I want to do it."
It was yum though. It was a vodka tomato sort
yum.
of pasta. It was delicious.
So it's just is it more chewy then? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Less cooked.
Tastes undercooked. I feel like 99% of Kiwis would like take that out of the pot,
Yeah,
try
yeah.
it, and then keep it
Keep
cooking for
cooking.
another 5 minutes.
Yeah. Right. Is another thing I noticed actually when I was in Sri Lanka is Kiwis. Like I've always eaten shrimp or prawns. I take the head off
Yep.
and then take the shell and eat
Yeah,
the thing.
Flesh.
they eat the whole lot.
Apparently, everywhere else in the world eats the head
Yeah,
Just eats it.
or
Yeah.
like slurps it, and then they'll just eat the shell
yeah.
and they'll bite the tail off.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
Fuzzy, eh?
I couldn't get over it.
Yeah, Matt eats the heads of
Yeah.
prawns and the tails.
Oh,
I
nah,
know.
Nah, bro.
Not for me.
I tried it and
I
I'm like,
don't-
nah.
Even in Italy, they have these tiny little shrimp. You know, shrimp,
Yep.
right? It's not a prawn; it's a
Yes,
tiny
it's
thing. We
tiny.
know a shrimp cocktail. We probably don't even know
No,
shrimp
we probably
anymore.
don't.
Is shrimp even a thing anymore?
When
When was the last time you had a shrimp?
I just literally ate 2 kgs before I left Sri Lanka.
Shrimp.
Yeah, me and Tom, we used all our money up to eat barbecue shrimp.
The tiny ones?
Nah, we had the jumbo ones.
So they're prawns. They're not
They're
shrimp.
called jumbo shrimp on the menu.
Okay, but
Prawns are even bigger, aren't they?
well, how big were they? That's a prawn. That's not a shrimp.
I don't know.
So
then
you know
said
when you a big
shrimp.
cocktail.
Have a go at them.
I
not
know,
me.
but an Aussie shrimp. Oh, sorry, in America, shrimp's different as well to a prawn. Like
Yeah.
they say everything's shrimp.
What's the gumbos? What's that one?
Shrimp cocktail. Shrimp used to us for in the 90s as a tiny little 10-cent size piece thing that you get in a shrimp cocktail, and you don't see those around anymore.
Little shrimp cocktail could be
Genetically modified, like blueberries.
could make a
Yeah.
comeback actually. Shrimp cocktails.
Okay.
But anyway, they have them whole, which obviously makes sense because they're so small. It must be such a ball ache to get the shell off. And then they fritto misto, just deep fry them in like a tempura, and you eat them like crisps, whole things. And I didn't enjoy them.
No.
I kept trying because I
couldn't.
wanted to, and I didn't.
I couldn't do that.
I loved the calamari and the fish bits and everything else, but yeah, the prawn was too crunchy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I tried, but yeah, nah.
I'm really just like quite interested in that about a shrimp now. Like, I'm going to go and look for some.
Here we go.
When was the last time you seen in New Zealand shrimp dish?
No, you
I
just
actually
everyone
cooked one
had
the
prawns.
other week, but you had to buy frozen ones.
Frozen.
And I actually brought Australian. They were prawns though.
Yeah.
Australian prawns to do prawn tacos.
Yummy. Yeah,
that-
prawns are everywhere. Big prawns. I just really have this weird memory of shrimp being these tiny little.
They're in the frozen section.
Yeah, they still there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they go in a seafood chowder. They go in a mixed seafood bag.
Now they're in. You can in the Mount New World. You can
Frozen-
get like a kg of them.
Yeah, frozen marinara mix. That's where they are.
Oh, okay.
That's the last time I've seen a shrimp. They are. They're there. Okay,
I
all right.
just don't even look in that section, to be honest.
Well,
Sorry.
it's not something I buy either. I mean, yeah, we've talked about this
That.
before, a marinara mix. How funny is a marinara mix?
Okay.
Okay, so anything else to report?
Um,
Did you have any nice lunches? Did you go for any nice sandwiches or?
No, I can't remember. Those were the main ones. Where did we go? What did we do?
Yeah, what did you do? Did you go to a concert or something? What were you even doing the whole
Yeah,
time?
we went to Mackenzie McKay.
Who's that?
It's just this dude on TikTok.
What?
Yeah.
Does he sing?
Yeah.
What
He's
does he
an artist.
sing?
He's good. He's good, but
Country music?
No. It's
Hip-hop.
kind of like
Hip-hop?
yeah,
Hip-hop.
kind
I
of
mean-
like
I could
kind of
see
like
you being a
pop-
low key hip hop guy.
yeah, but he's like from London. He's kind of like Ed Sheeran esque. like play a
Okay.
guitar,
you did say that, yeah.
And rap at the same
kind
time.
of
Can
rap.
you
Yeah,
tell
It
us
was really
about
good.
your midlife crisis that you're having currently?
Oh, which one?
Well, the fact that you've
With Lego?
no, not
No, that's cool.
I've gone heavy into Lego at the moment. It's
you must
mean.
have like
So
had
smart, I reckon.
Oh no, we had like
your
a
concert.
yeah, we had like a midlife, not a
yeah.
midlife crisis, but we're like, why don't we go to concerts anymore? So we sat down one night and bought tickets to 4 concerts,
Oh, good on you.
Haley and I, and then now we're like dealing with the ramifications of actually like staying
to
out
go.
of the house past like 9 o'clock.
And you-
Mackenzie didn't come on stage till like 9:30, and we're like, man, we're tired. Like this is not good.
Exhausted.
It's too late for even me, man. I'm like,
Like let's go. And so
Yeah.
we like get back to the hotel till like it was probably 11:45 or something, and we're like barely alive. But it was cool. It's cool.
yeah, what's,
Good. And then
what
he
other
went
concerts
to
do you have?
yeah, he went to one the other night. didn't he?
Avalanche City on Friday night.
Oh, love. That's what
But that was cool because it was at the theatre here in Tauranga, and it was kind of like I was saying to Tony before, I was like, within 5 minutes there was like the kind of grumpy old theatre ladies telling everyone off to put their phones away, like coming and tapping people on the shoulders.
up.
"No, phones are loud," which was mean because it was like the most kind of intimate little concert ever, and like they were so close that they were just like spinning yarns with people in the audience the whole time, and it was kind of nostalgic. Reminded me from like Parachute like
Oh, that's
10
cool.
years ago.
Yeah, true.
All of that kind of music, and I think we actually went to like the last gig that they played together like 12 years ago or something here in the Mount at what's the bar by the roundabout in the sort of main street of the Mount.
Totara Street?
The main one, like if you're coming from town. and you
Astrolabe?
Nah, and it's like
Palace.
it's kind of like
Saltwater. Where
nah.
is?
Grumpy Malt.
dinkier than that. I can't even remember. It's like an
Hop
Irish
House.
pub or something.
Oh, Malik.
Maybe.
Malik.
I don't know. Yeah, it was
Mount
like
Malik.
12
Oh,
years ago, so I can't
no,
remember.
the one that's not there anymore, and it used to be.
Probably.
Now it's the Quest.
Don't know.
Don't know. All right.
Anyway, it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Okay.
But yeah,
So
no,
you're
midlife
nostalgia.
crisis, going to concerts, and it's good because it's kind of like forced us to like get babysitters to look after the kids and whatnot. Where on like a Friday night, if you don't have something planned, you're not going to like get a babysitter to look after the kids and do stuff. Whereas if you buy tickets for something that's 3 months away, you're like, I'll figure it out down the line, and then it's
Yeah.
like a week before the concert, and
You
you
have to
actually
figure
just
it
have
out.
to figure it out. Which is really
Yeah.
cool.
That
so,
is that's true.
Keeps you on your
highly
toes.
recommend. Yep.
So yeah, I've just kind of done that same thing because I've said I'll do this new Italy trip.
Oh yeah.
What,
See, I'm spending $100 on concert tickets, and how much are you spending? Where are you
nothing.
going?
No,
nothing.
nothing. It's another paid one. This is
Oh,
actually-
yeah.
Let's talk about this. So, obviously, my last Italy trip got cancelled because we didn't sell,
Wow.
Yes.
and I think I did really. We could see that coming. I don't think we got it.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty-
even I wasn't
pretty tough, though.
confident in the bus tour model.
Yeah, right.
It's a hard sell for people our age. It is a hard sell for my followers. My followers are all younger than people who go on Trafalgar tours.
Hip and trendy.
So you get the older generation, and they prefer the Chelsea Winters of
Yeah,
the world.
right.
You know, they don't want to come with me and stand in line for a restaurant for an hour. The people who are
Yeah.
in their 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
And that's a generalisation, but it didn't mesh, Trafalgar, with me and my following. The cost didn't mesh. The time didn't mesh, like the length of time. I think the activities were good and the places were good, but so it got canned, which is fine. And then, so I've had this new lady contact me, her tribe travels, and she's like, would you be keen to do a tour again? I was like, oh, look, I'm pretty burnt out from the effort of the last one. She goes, well, we don't need to do a bus. Let's just do a small group, 8 to 10 people. We'll make it way cheaper.
Yep.
Let's just do 10 days. And I was like, well, that's actually quite doable. She goes, we'll train, and then we'll hire a couple of cars. We'll hire a villa in Tuscany, and you can cook for a couple of days, go to the market. So I was like, oh my God, okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, it's
So
cool.
she's managed to drop the price by $2,000, get it at 10 days. We've still got to do the Colosseum and all that. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to the Colosseum. I want to go to St. Peter's Basilica. I'm not going there. I'm not going to the Vatican. I'm not going to any of those things. And she's like, okay, we'll take them out. So I said, do an optional add-on. If you want to do all the touristy stuff, you come 2 days earlier, she can take them to the touristy stuff. So she's come back with a great 10-day itinerary, really great one with cooking class in Positano, start 3 days in Rome, couple of days in Florence with self-driving Fiats, and then a few days at this Tuscan villa, and then down to Island Capri and Positano cooking class. I was like, oh, you've absolutely nailed that. But now I'm like, shoot, do I go full speed or not? You get 10 people on that tour, no sweat. She said she's already got 3 keen.
Yeah.
So, but I've already just booked a holiday for a month.
For a month?
Yeah.
When? What time of year is this?
I booked in June. Me and Matt booked a June trip.
Oh, I did see that you guys had booked a year in
Yeah.
advance.
So in June we've booked Spain, Costa Brava. So we fly into Barcelona, Costa Brava, drive to France, to south of France for a week, and then Greece, Greek islands. So that was always been on the cards. We've been planning that for ages. We talked to mum and dad, had it all laid out.
Yep.
And then now I'm like, cool. So I might be going back to Italy in September. I feel like no one's going to be on board with that.
Busy time of year.
September.
So basically this is a long form way of telling you have to look after my kids for 2 weeks.
No concerts that time of year.
I know.
What's a self-driving Fiat?
I guess you drive it yourself.
Oh, okay. I thought
I'm not sure.
I thought I'd missed out on some amazing technology.
Maybe it is though. Maybe it is maybe it does drive itself.
I don't know. Well, they had a rocket ship go up last night and they tried to catch it with chopsticks, but that's another thing. A rocket ship
Didn't it
went up.
land itself?
No, there's chopsticks and catch it. I don't know.
Oh, the booster landed itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It was a change of subject.
That's all about automation and technology.
Anyway,
Self-driving vehicles.
Yeah.
If you're interested in the Italy tour, I'm feeling so weird about it because obviously didn't get to go. Had to cancel on the people who had booked. Really, I'm really weirded out. I'm just don't know what to do about it. I'm a bit lost actually. But the reason the main reason I'd really like to do it is because if we do it well, we could do the following year. We have a complete freedom to do, and it's a women's tour. So you are getting
Her tribe.
Yeah. India, 2025 food tour, small group, and that would be my dream because
be stunning.
India is something I wouldn't do by myself because I'd be a little bit nervous. Whereas she knows it like the back of her hand. You get a small group of women who want to travel together and do Indian food. I'm like, oh, there's something in this that I really want to be a part of. So, yeah, I'm just tossing up how I'm going to navigate that with my children and job.
The kids are the least of your problem. It's the
No,
job.
no, I can do my
September.
job. I can do my job. I'm so far ahead. I'll be done by June next year.
Love it.
I just got to stay on.
Yeah.
I got to no alcohol.
No more alcohol.
No alcohol.
Are you back on the fitness after you had 2 weeks off?
No, I've had 1 week off.
1 week.
Yeah, and that was fine. I probably needed a week off.
Good reset.
Yeah, it was a good reset. I had a couple of drinks on Saturday. That was the first time in last week ago. I tried to have a couple of drinks, and I did not have a couple of drinks. I had a couple of thousand drinks.
I did go around to see you on the Sunday. I was like, you're right.
No, she was not all right. I was actually so annoyed with myself. And I was actually quite at peace with not drinking, but I had promised everyone I would, and they got me. And now I'm like, do you know what? It's actually my life. If I don't want to drink, I'm just not going to drink.
Good on you.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not going to have any mates for social life, but I'm just going to be like, do you know what? I'm just going to slay work. And you can't be, this is my theory, okay? Skinny, fun, and rich. Those are you can't be all of those things. You got to pick two, okay? Pick two. And I've always picked fun. I've always picked fun. And now I'm like, I might like to be a bit skinnier. I might like to make some money.
Is that why I'm broke?
Can't
Well, you can't be, yes. You're focused too much on being hot. You need to have a day off, Campbell.
Do some work.
Yeah. Yes. So
Absolutely wrecked
fun's
that.
dropped to the bottom of my
That's
priority
so
list.
funny.
Look, you only get 2 out of 3, ain't bad. So
The old like the histogram or the diagrams with the crossing over
yes,
circles.
yes.
Trying to figure it out. That's me, mate.
Skinny doesn't cross with fun. Fun doesn't cross with rich.
And where they all cross in the middle, it's just burnout.
Burnout, yeah.
Burnout.
Yeah, no good.
You probably says movie stars or something in the middle there.
Yeah, so I want to set some like big goals. I actually was thinking about it this morning. I'm like, right, I'm going to set some big goals and like just need to drive.
So watch out. What is there a new business launching?
Yes,
Or something.
at least 2. I want to do 2 to 3 cookbooks next year.
Keen.
Yeah, I need
We've got some
to.
good ideas. I don't think we should talk about them.
No, we shouldn't. But I've definitely been like, cool. I've got some good ideas. I'm gonna get into the morning glory. I want to make bacon sandwiches at the markets. That's a bit of a like side hustle to pay for my holiday. Yeah, which is perfect. But we booked the flights and we booked Oz. I actually did some after my big night last week. I did some impulse buying.
What did you buy?
Well, firstly, I ordered about 25 brownies.
I did see that.
Caramel brownies, chocolate caramel brownies.
That is very off-brand for you, right?
Very off-brand, but I was feeling sorry for myself, you
Right.
know, in bed, like, oh, I want sweets, I
some
want
pudding.
sweets, I want all the sweets.
Sugar.
So I'm like, buy. And then 2 days later they come, I'm like, oh, shit, that was the last thing I needed. So I'm feeding them to the staff, like, here, have the brownies. And then
They do look good, yeah.
they order them from Pudding. You want fresh brownie? They are exceptionally good. They last maybe a week in the fridge.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice sweets. What was the other flavour? There was like an espresso hazelnut brownie. Oh my God, so good. Anyway, and then the other thing I thought I purchased was the accommodation for Santorini. We added 2 nights in Santorini onto the end of the Greece trip. And I was like, we need to finish this. The last night I was like, we're going to finish this trip with a bang. And I was like browsing for about 3 hours. And then I was like, fuck it, treat yourself.
Supposed to look down and
Booking,
like,
I think I've booked the best room in Santorini. It's in a cave. It's a cave in the
They got
hilltop.
the pool in the cave.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen this on TikTok.
And the pool not only goes, it's in the room, it goes to out the room. So it's a pool that goes from in the villa to out the villa. So you can like swim out your villa to the cliff top.
that's awesome. Send me
I
the
know.
dates, I'll be there.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's
We'll
like
all go crash.
it's like
party.
Instagram
Popping off for a week.
central. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to do 3 or 4 markets to pay for this. Worth it. So yeah,
Good goal. Good
so
goal.
excited.
So when are you next at the market?
Sunday. Oh no, Saturday. I'm going to be at markets on Saturday.
Good.
Yep.
Good.
Yes, I'm going to have to bulk up. So no more porridge. That's out the window. Bacon sandos.
Bacon sandos.
Yeah, and we want people to come for lunch. So like, we added a halloumi avo rocket situation on
Oh, yeah.
the fresh baked focaccia and a chili egg
Nice.
focaccia. Wow.
Fried.
Yeah.
Fried chili.
Well, I just put chili eggs. Well, we might try the folded sort of chili scram.
Oh, yeah.
Folded cheese chili scram on the
Yeah,
flat plate.
cool.
That'd be pretty mean, eh? Yeah, and if it's too hard, then we'll do chili fried eggs.
Would you finish? Would you fold it and then finish it with cheese to hold it together, or would you put the cheese in the mix?
Or if you do like a ladle of the eggs, chili oil, fold your egg, and then when it's half cooked, you pop the
Yeah,
cheese
okay.
slice on top just to slightly melt
Hold it.
on your thing. Bit of green.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I reckon that's lit. That's going to be lit. So and then I thought we might do, I was thinking the cheesecake in a jar could be a good,
Those things are naughty.
they're quite good, eh?
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
What do you end up with? People just want something they can biff in the bin, right? You don't want to carry a jar around half
Oh,
empty
do you
with
reckon?
cheesecake.
It's just like an easy. Oh, I only used jars last week because we have the jars here with the spoons on the side. But yeah, I could do it in a
Could you do it like those
Wait
people
up, I
that do
suppose.
the tiramisu and the
You need to
big
do it just
trays?
in the-
tray.
Oh yeah.
You could, but the purpose would be that you make your cups all up
You
or
do
whatever. And then, do
tiramisu.
you reckon?
Yeah.
They're pretty.
I feel like there's Italian trucks
la.
doing
Is there?
tiramisu. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
big
hadn't seen any
cheesecake tray.
cheesecake. Okay, so my next idea was those Biscoff stuffed cookies with the pecans and
Oh,
chopped
yep.
chunks that me and Dev made because
Yeah,
they
they were
were
mean.
insane.
Yeah, they were.
Because
exceptional.
cookies are really trending at the moment, the crumble cookies.
They're coming
aren't
back, eh?
They are coming back big time.
circle.
Did you
double
hear
teas,
about
we're gonna
this
come back soon.
Sydney business?
Yes.
I
They
didn't.
literally went and bought crumble cookies.
Yeah,
and
so
like,
Crumble Cookies is big brand in America, and there's
Yeah.
like Sydney these kids, they were high school kids. They like flew to America,
Hawaii or something.
Hawaii to buy these 1,000 crumble cookies, flew them back, jacked the prices up, selling them for like $20 a cookie in Sydney.
No shit.
And they like
But they
used,
all the branding.
the official crumble branding, and that was like crumbles coming to Sydney.
Oh, genius.
Yeah.
And once they
actually-
got called out, they like, not affiliated with Crumble, like, like all of the sort of like trying to cover their asses, and then all of a sudden the TikTok like just gets deleted, like their account that they
Yeah.
put up and everything.
Cash grab. See ya.
But they were only 17 and 18 because someone like did all this digging on them. I was like, oh, do you know what?
Brilliant.
Good on them.
Not a bad shout
Yep.
from you,
some
actual
stale
little
cookies.
entrepreneurs.
What would a flight to Hawaii? Because Hawaii is pretty cheap to actually fly to, eh?
They posted up like all the money that they spent on it, being like, we've invested 20 grand into this rah, like we deserve to
right.
make money off it, like all of this stuff. It was pretty interesting. It was
Fair.
pretty
Very
deep.
interesting.
Very interesting.
But
yeah.
Australian customs is pretty tricky too. Though.
Well, they got held up for like 3 or 4 weeks or something, so they kept pushing the launch back. It was very interesting.
Right.
And then all of the Australian like TikTok influencers were just like hammering them for like doing it, being like, "Why would you do this?" And it's like, yeah, I reckon I gotta give them a bit of credit.
I
where credit's
reckon.
due.
Great attention.
100%. Like, give
I
it
think
give it a go.
There's definitely a little bit of like, not like copyright, but definitely a little bit of legalities there because they just ripped off the branding.
They did, and they
yeah.
used the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
colour,
Used-
their packaging and their logo.
They tried
and-
to make it look like they were Crumble without
Yes.
being Crumble, which I
Yeah.
think is a little bit dodgy. Like if they were a little bit more upfront with the fact that they were just, hey, we're going to buy a
Middlemen.
whole bunch of stuff and bring it back and sell it. Like you might not have made as much money, but
They're also 17. Like,
I know, that's what I thought. I was
Yeah.
like, do you know what? You probably
Yeah.
wouldn't even think about that at age 17. The fact that
Nah.
they've got
Yep.
that far with it is actually good on them. Well done.
good on
10
them.
for 10,
Make-
love
Make
that.
a mistake, learn from it.
that's
Um,
awesome.
Start the
That's
next one.
genius.
Yep.
Have you got anything from your plate, Campbell?
Oh, me. Have I? What have I been doing this week?
Yeah, what have you been doing?
I've been at home. I've been laying low,
You've been
doing
having a
work.
quiet week.
Yeah, been eating heaps of rump steak.
Nice.
Where was the last place I went? Mountain Fish and Chips, just because I love
You
it.
love a fish and chips,
Yeah, that was what last little Pilot Bay situ had your guys tartare sauce down there.
The tartare sauce is great for a beach fish and chip.
Yeah, what's your other sauce that you'd recommend at Fish and Chips?
Secret sauce.
Oh yeah,
Perfect sauce for fish and chips.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a little sneaky seafood number.
I'll note that one down.
And chip. Perfect.
Because what was the mayo with the capers? Was that the?
That's tartare.
Was that tartare?
That's tartare.
But you renamed it, Saucy tart.
Yes.
Yeah,
Same
sorry.
thing. Yeah, same thing. Okay, cool.
Brief rename.
I was going to talk about Cookbook Club. We kind of briefly mentioned it, but it's quite fun thing that we're doing. If anyone wants to come, everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
So the concept is that you pick a cookbook, and you pick a place and time, and everyone just brings a dish from the cookbook, and you bring your own plate, cutlery, and a takeaway container to take over your leftovers. We bring some tables and tablecloths. Everyone puts their dish out, and we all share a meal in the park. Everyone's welcome. There's no rules.
Yeah.
And so we've done my book, and then we did Sam Lowe's, and the next book we're going to do Vanya, VJ Cook's
cool.
book.
Yep.
I think that's
very
quite an
cool.
accessible book to do. It's very
Yeah,
simple recipes, lots of slices, lots of weeknight meals.
Nice.
And you can bring your kids, there's playgrounds there. So if anyone, everyone's welcome to come. We've locked in the next sort of 5 or 6 dates, so I might post those. So if anyone wants to join, you can join. It's a
Are you
fun...
making events on Facebook for it?
We have been, but they're kind of hard to manage.
Yeah.
Because no one really uses Facebook.
True, but you kind of want to get an idea of numbers, right?
I know, but that's what we're struggling with. I actually had the idea. I was like, let's just make. This is going to be annoying, but we're going to have to make a group chat. So that if it cancels, no, but it
Everyone's
rained.
somewhere. Yeah,
it
yeah,
rained,
yeah, I
and I was
know.
like, shit, we've got no way of getting in touch with people. So we moved it to my house, which was only a street back, and we managed to get in touch with them. But there's sort of 15 people. You don't have their Facebook or Instagram. There's no collective place to notice
You need
people.
an Instagram
newsletter little.
What are the brand like channels now? Like an announcement group.
Instagram uses it, yeah.
What is it called though? It's something different.
And it's like a page announcement.
Oh, yes, that's actually not a bad idea. Where you can
You join someone's like
join someone's
broadcast channel. Yeah, so you
that's not a bad shout.
everybody
Notifies
just
them
needs
when
to
shit they put
join
shit
the
up.
cookbook.
They also could just turn story notifications on as well.
Yeah.
Like a notification.
That's actually a good idea, the Instagram one, rather than a Facebook group chat. I know everyone hates being in a group chat, but I was like, God, that would be a really simple way to be like, this is where Cookbook Club is, this time, date. And you could even say, I'm going to bring this dish, and then you maybe get a better spread of dishes, because there's always 2 or 3 the
You
same.
should get the phone numbers. Start
Nah,
yeah.
that's too intense.
Nah.
I'm playing this little game with Steph downstairs because I haven't saved her number. She's been working here for about 5 years. She calls me like once a week, and every time I answer the phone, hello, Cherie speaking. She's like, you've not saved my number. I'm like, nah.
Checkmate.
When I got my
I gotta
phone,
keep you on your toes.
I own you, eh?
when I got my phone it's almost 2 years old. I somehow deleted all my contacts.
Perfect.
I've literally got Hayley's phone number saved, your phone number saved. I don't even have mum and dad's phone number saved. Like, and that's
You don't need phone numbers, eh?
That kind of hurts.
I just. I mean, when was the last time I texted someone or called someone? I just use Facebook Messenger for everything.
I literally message you every week.
Yeah, but that's you. It's like iMessage, so it comes up with your email address.
Nah.
It does come up with your email
Like-
address.
I know, but you know.
I do, but since I've got my Apple Watch, this has actually been a game changer for me. I've got only my phone call notification.
yeah.
So I don't have to, I can tune out of the Instagram, the Facebook, all the DMs, but if someone needs to get hold of me, they can.
Now you're the boomer that answers on your watch.
I love it. I
Hi. I'm talking to you through my watch.
I am. And I can be doing my washing, folding my washing, talking on the phone. I'm like, this is amazing. I'm free to move my hands and I can still have a conversation. I love it. I love it. I'm so happy with
That
it.
you can buy a watch with a SIM card.
Oh,
Ah.
and you don't even need your phone.
Don't even need your phone.
Oh, no, but it's very small. Like, I haven't figured out how to do anything else. I know how to walkie-talkie Michelle in the house in front of me.
You can hook it up with your
Come in,
headphones.
Michelle, come in.
You can do it all through that.
Maybe I should get it. I want one now. I
It's
never
very
really
cool.
liked it, but I want one now.
And I did, it's really made me feel bad because it's like, I've done no exercise last week and it's like, you have not achieved any goals. It's like, thank you, watch, I'm aware of that.
It's crazy how they've gamified it all, eh?
Yeah, but it's very clever, but it works because I like to, it's a little achievable thing, isn't it, to close your rings? Make sure I've got mine set reasonably high so I don't achieve it.
Imagine if
that
you could
often.
set it to cooking dinner each week, like for people that don't cook.
Surely
dinner
there'd
at
be
home.
like a to-do list kind of like
Yeah,
gamified.
surely there's an
situation.
app
there
that
it
does
streaks.
that.
Man, streaks.
Streaks,
Yeah,
that's
streaks.
fun. Yeah.
Because like
You can achieve goals on it.
I reckon that
Home cooked meals.
Like even just like folding, washing, because it comes such a chore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm such a visual person, so to see the rings in a non-written form is like, that's basically made for me.
So me and my calendar, like when something's green, I'm like,
Yes.
all done.
Yeah.
You've
I don't
done
get the
it.
same thing as crossing things out. I'm like,
Yeah, the colour coding.
I know I
eh?
need to know that's done.
I really enjoy that too, the colour coding.
Little game, eh?
Yeah, it is a little game. Your number one skill is competition that
Yeah.
ties
is,
into
yeah.
that.
I know.
True.
I'm just not that smart. I just can't like read it. Oh, do you know what I've been listening to? So I'm on because I'm on self improvement, and I'm
yeah.
gonna be. I had Luke Kimmy's. He's like, you need to. He doesn't run at 100% vibration after you've been drinking. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be running at 100% vibration. I don't know what that means.
It's quite hippie, yeah.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna run at 100% vibration.
There is truth to that though. Like
There is.
being on.
Oh, 100%. There's truth
literally-
to it. You run it. I run it about.
It's nothing to do with vibration.
Yeah, but it's fine. Yeah, because the whole world is vibrations. Isn't it? That's all we are, is vibrating. That's all we are, is a vibration. We're not even real. We're just light reflections. Anyway.
You're diving into some sensitive
I
topics there. I
know.
think.
I know.
Science.
Keep the Change podcast.
Oh,
Financial,
yeah,
financial
right,
advising
yeah.
podcast.
Very good.
Is it the
I
chat, eh?
feel very smart when I listen to that. Very smart. Yeah, I keep playing it in the car. I'm like, maybe my kids will like just pick up a gem or two. about investing or
I'm just on
profit
the
and loss sheets.
marketing podcast.
I probably should be listening to that.
Some of them, they're like, they hit
Really?
home a lot of information. A lot of them are American too. So it's like it rolls around their economy.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
a lot of the principles are pretty similar.
Yeah, you can. I don't know why I'm so late to this bandwagon, like podcasts. I think I've just
We've
been
been
listening.
recording one for how many seasons and you're not even...
No, I listen to. No, no. Listen.
We're recording one right now! Have you no clue what we've been doing for the last 2 years in front of these microphones?
Okay, there's 2 categories of podcasts. One, shit chat, which is one, what we record. 2, what I listen to, usually, which is like Girls Uninterrupted, sex, like just sexologists, like weird shit. Like, because I didn't
murder
really,
mysteries.
I've never really been able to focus on financial advising, crypto
right. And now
podcasts,
you're on
investing, marketing, and now I'm like, oh, there's this whole other world of podcasts.
That are educational and
They're
actually
educational.
meaningful.
And I kind
Self-improvement.
of opened the door because I like listening to, Dom Harvey, Brody Kane, like the kind of shit chat podcasts, but
There's a little bit of
Yeah,
something.
they kind of open the door to the learning, which is then you make and go, oh, I've listened to that person, Luke Kemi's on that, I'm going to go and listen to his
His actual
podcast or all sorts of stuff.
So how do
like
we...
that. So yeah, now
I was
I'm
gonna say
opened the
one-
door to self-improvement podcasts.
One thing, if there's someone you quite like that's written a book and they're about to release a book,
Yeah.
you just search their name in podcasts and they've gone on to do
the
multiple
sort of marketing
podcasts,
rounds.
marketing
Yeah,
rounds, and
interesting.
and you can actually get quite a good chunk of the book
yeah,
because I normally listen to the audiobook
yeah.
and a lot of the times I've listened to it
Sounds
and
the same.
by the
Giving
time you
away
listen to
half of
4 or 5 of the
Podcasts.
interviews,
Yes, you get the whole overview.
the whole idea anyway. So it's a
Yeah.
pretty cool way to do it.
Do you know who's quite fascinating is Anna Mowbray.
Oh, yeah.
I've always
yeah.
been a bit obsessed with the Mowbrays.
Pretty smart.
Incredibly smart, but so family driven and just fascinating. That was a good podcast.
Should case study them.
Well, I need to dig down and listen to all her podcasts now. There'll be some good gems in there. She runs at 100% vibration, 100%. Imagine moving to China for 12 years to just build this business,
Yeah, right. I don't know too much. I know what they've done, but I don't know their part.
It was her and her brothers as well. I was like, we've really not put the effort in.
Oh, okay.
Bro, you need to get
Someone
vibrating.
hasn't put in effort. I don't know about you, but my effort level's pretty...
Then she just found out about podcasts.
I know. I run on a different plane. Anyway, since I've been on, though, no one can keep up with me. Like, everyone's
you've
having a
been
mental
on,
breakdown
and
when
it's
I'm on.
like,
Everyone's
alright.
like, this is a bit much for everyone. I'm a bit much.
Well, now I'm like, man, we need more staff. If this is going to be the level that
I
Cherie's
know,
running at,
I
we've got to
know.
get faster and better, and we need more people here to keep up with you.
You do.
But
you
that's
do.
okay. It's a good problem to have. It's just I don't know if you're going to run out of steam.
Yeah, that's true. You're going to hire all these staff and then I'm just going to, be gone.
Yeah, be gone for them in 2 months next year, and
In
we'll be
Italy
sitting there
for the whole
twiddling
of
our fingers, being like, Cherie's gone. Now we're back to normal. This is mean, but what do all these people do?
I'm going to lull you into a sense of security and then
Drop the mic.
drop the
See
mic.
ya.
Yeah, I'm going to come storming back in here, blazing fire with my vibrations.
Well, you will, because it'll be October, and we'll have to make sure that you're at full gas.
Yes, next year.
Yep.
I know, that's why
Talking about full gas, did you manage to look at my calendar when you booked in the 2 things that you booked in my calendar this week?
I don't
because
consider
both of
your
the times the
calendars
2 things
when
that
I'm
you booked in
planning
my
my week.
calendar, I already had calendar entries in there, and it should have come up with a little thing saying, Lorne's got one other event on it this time.
No, I don't have your calendar in my calendar.
As soon as you type in my email, it'll pop up.
It didn't.
It will.
I just
promise you.
invited you into my...
This is the first time I've been sent a calendar invite.
From
I
me?
know. I was like,
From me?
whoa, she is trying.
So I sat down last... I've got so much content to film. I was like, sat down last...
She probably did it from her watch.
Yeah.
Lorne and that's why my calendar didn't come up.
The funny thing is, if I'm going to be able to still remember, now that there's more than appointments on my calendar, it's going to be so crowded. I wonder if I may miss everything. Because the time slots go so quick.
I know.
I said
We're over
podcast 9:15 to 10:15. It's 11 o'clock, so my whole day's
Screwed.
screwed. But Yeah, you have to keep up. Yeah.
Try.
The funny thing is, though, I never usually plan anything in my day, and they always seem to fill themselves up somehow.
Yep.
So now I've filled it up. What's going to be missed out? All the stuff that I usually
Now,
do.
the idea is it's going to take you a week of like mess, but then if you plan everything for a whole week, you won't miss anything.
Everyone might fall in line with me in my calendar.
If you manage to, like, we tried this for a while and it was okay for a while.
Yeah, but it was too same every week.
That's when she was drinking though. So.
It'll be
Yes.
different this time.
Yeah.
You'll probably fit a whole week into 2 days.
Imagine if I smoked
Imagine it.
crack.
Cherie, what do you have to? Leave me alone! Old Smeagol in the corner.
Imagine what I could achieve if I didn't have to sleep.
I'd be so scared of you. Eh?
Hey, maybe that's how you can be skinny rich.
Success doesn't lie in a pill. Oh, yes, it does.
No, there's no time to sit around.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
I've never smoked crack, by the way, in my life. Just like to make that clear, I never would. That's a step too far, even for me. That's not a vibration I'm on.
And with that, let's,
Can't go to 150% vibration.
I don't. Yeah.
I think that would take you to like 300%. Eh?
If you see me working 3 to 4 a.m. yeah.
What are you smoking?
Red flag. Ding, 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 ding.
Anyway,
Okay.
Okay.
right, let's
What are we
move
done?
on.
Oh, let me just check my list because cookbook club.
I want to.
Oh, I wanted to talk about ready salted chips and okay, 2 things. 1,
2 things. You've got 3 minutes.
okay, chips. You may not know this. Campbell won't know this. I should have brought it to try. Okay, maybe we'll save it for next week to try. I swear to God, I've been trying to have a small bag of chips. You know, the kids ones.
50% air ones.
Yeah.
They're all 50% air.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But they have to be so the chips don't break.
Yep.
yeah.
you know?
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Well, I
makes
used to
sense.
think about that the other day. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, of course they have to be fit. If they're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
got ear in them, you just have crumbs.
Yeah, hard.
No good. Anyway, the small
Vibrations.
the small chips, the kitty pack, 12 pack. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have some chippies because I feel like some chippies. I'll have a small pack, portion control. Ate 2. I was like, that's shit.
This is not enough.
That is shit. No, it's not. It's not enough. It just doesn't taste the same.
Yep.
I swear to God, there was half the amount of salt on them. So I opened the big bag to compare.
Yeah.
Still delicious.
Yeah. So do you reckon they're under seasoning the kitty
I
bag?
reckon they under-season the kitty bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a conspiracy
It
theory.
is. It's a big revelation.
To save 0.001 cents on
No,
salt.
but it's the salt because the kids aren't supposed to have that much sodium.
Ah, right.
Yeah, but if you're having a ready salted, you want it ready salted.
Yeah, salt's the best thing in the
You
world.
can tell the difference.
Well, maybe they do. I don't know.
okay.
Anyway, I swear to God, there is different tasting in the kids' packs to the big packs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to try that next week.
We do need to try it. I'll bring some in.
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing is a barbecue breakfast. You know, when you cook a
Oh,
brekkie.
Big fan.
Yeah,
Big-
yeah.
Is it not?
Big fan.
Phenomenal.
It is, eh?
Unbeaten. Like, honestly.
I would agree with that.
It's so
You
good.
can't sell that. You can't package up and sell 5-day-old barbecue grease.
Have you guys heard of Morning Glory?
Oh, no, but
The best hash browns I've done are on my barbecue, my smoker barbecue.
yeah.
So like smoky and hot and crispy.
It's
and
almost like Christmas Day too, where it's like the whole process of the thing makes the thing so much
yeah,
better.
it's the journey.
Yeah, you know?
It's not the end result.
It's always in summer.
5
Do you know what?
years
I
of
heard this.
Barbecue.
Sunny.
I heard this yesterday's fact that
It's vibrations.
90% of the pleasure that you get from something is in the anticipation of it,
Oh, yeah.
not
Oh.
the actual happening of it,
Isn't that called edging?
which is
All right, thanks everyone for
No,
listening.
I'm not
Yeah, it's the point. Vegging.
so you always need to have something to look forward to. Edging. That actually makes sense.
It does make
It does make sense. 90% of the pleasure is in the anticipation of it, the thing happening. So you should always have something to look forward to. Yeah,
Right.
I think that's very true.
Yeah.
Thanks for
So-
listening to our podcast.
Barbecue breakfast is superior. The end.
Right. So
Okay.
next time I'm cooking a barbecue, I'll be thinking about breakfast.
Oh, I did mushrooms, fried tomatoes, fried eggs. I don't even really like fried eggs, but on the barbecue they just hit different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would never actually do
I
it.
rate a fried tomato though.
Yeah,
Barbecue
fried tomato,
mean.
And then like if you're batching it and there's like a little
Snag?
bush of oregano or a little bush of thyme, just chuck them on the tomatoes.
Yep.
Yeah, a little snag. I never snag, but I had some halloumi. Yum. Halloumi, tomatoes, mushrooms, all fried egg, and some Vogel's toast. And I was actually like, do you know what? That's probably one of the best breakfasts I've ever eaten. Bear in mind, I've not eaten anything nice for 3 months.
I was actually about to say, halloumi's another one that I've gone off in pan, but as soon as you put it on like a barbecue, it gets that nice crisp layer.
It does, eh? And
it needs it.
It's even.
Not squeaky. It's not as squeaky that way.
Yeah.
It definitely needs
I
it.
agree. There's just something about a flat plate that really hits different.
Oh, if you could get that in your kitchen at home, that'd be the dream.
Well, I have got that the Morning Glory, the giant. I bought this giant, super powerful flat grill.
Yeah.
The portable one.
That's for. Could you just put it at your house though?
Well, you can. Yeah, it's got 2 plugs. Yeah. But then now I've got this big new barbecue at home, but I want it to be a flat plate. I need to buy there must be a flat plate that I can buy because it's all lines. Surely, eh?
Surely.
Turfy barbecue, right? I need to get
It'll
on
just
that.
be something you change out, won't it?
Surely,
Yeah,
eh?
definitely.
Yeah.
Surely.
I hope so.
All right, thanks for listening.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Have a nice week. Thanks for listening to the Pepper and Me podcast, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're interested in any of the products that we're talking about, you'll find us at pepperandme.co.nz.